They've scientifically proven that now we are living in the most safest, the most abundant of times ever in human history. There's less people being killed, there's less people starving to death now than there ever has been in history. There's more economic abundance now than there ever has been. The media, the status quo, just the mediocrity in this society, in this world, is what's leading us to cause a life of not enough, a life of fear, a life of lack of abundance. We've been brainwashed to think that there's not enough, that we need to kind of get our own and not be selfless and try and make it because it's tough and there's not enough out there, so we really have to look after our own people, and that's what causes the racism and the just bullshit. Not only is it scientifically proven that there's abundance, spiritually speaking, the whole world is abundant. Look what's around me here. These trees. Look at the abundance of trees here. And what do the trees give? They're giving me oxygen to breathe abundantly. I'm not counting how much oxygen they're giving me. There's abundance. The sun makes the trees grow. Gives me vitamin D. The water, the food. There's abundance everywhere if you want to see it. So not only is it scientifically proven, but spiritually speaking, you attract what you see, what you want, what you desire. But if you're allowing status quo to block you and to tell you there's not enough, you're just going to attract not enough through jobs, circumstances, bills that you can't pay. Forget that mindset. You guys know the mind controls the reality. Choose the abundance and the faith in something greater than us, in something that is out there for us to be better if we choose to choose that path. Having a mindset of abundance, that there's just so much out there, that there's that much out there that I can do whatever I want. I can do what I want and I can have what I want. Have that mindset. And where people go, "Oh, that's Shane, you're full of shit," is because they're living out of ego. They want instant gratification. They'll say, "Oh yeah, Shane, I've got an abundance mindset," and then next week they don't get what they want and they're like, that's bullshit. Let's go back to poverty mindset or a fear mindset. A mindset is a complete revolution. Before it doesn't take a week to rewire your psychology, for starters. If you've been thinking away for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you're not going to rewire your thoughts in a week. It takes months, if not years. So you have to go at this with a long-term plan to be like, okay, I'm going to become the embodiment of abundance and faith. And Chris McDougall says, practice abundance by giving back. And that doesn't mean that you have to give your savings away to the homeless. That means that you give your persona, your charisma, your personality away. You give your happiness away because you've got enough. And if you've got spare change and you can deal with not having to count your pennies, then give that away too. I'm on a very tight budget because I'm trying to get this thing going. So I'm not working very much. But I don't have much income, but I don't have much expenses either. But I'm giving back through what I've gone through my knowledge. There's 1,000 and million ways to give back. And when you give back, you're embodying abundance. You're embodying the faith that there's enough for everybody. And what do you know? Over time, abundance comes back to you. And it comes back to you tenfold.